folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Wings as they go up against the New York Liberty. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. Going to be the Wings off the tip. Here's Willie. Outside Agumbawale. Stolen by Lainey Hamilton. Now here's Goddess. Stewart with the screen. Here's Goddess. It's stolen by Howard. Outside Agumbawale, the three ball, and that's good. Tasha Howard for three.
Great recognition on the catch and shoot. Howard understood exactly how much time she had.
Here's Goddess, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
At the line for the Liberty, number 15, shooting one.
Here's Willie. Pass to Agumbawale. That three off the mark. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now here is Goddess. McCowan defending. They get it again. Goddess with the ball. Shot clock at 6. The floater, and the layup is good.
Look at the soft touch, just a gentle little teardrop.
So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Now here is McCowan. Defense is right there. And here's Goddess. 5 points in the game. Screen by Stewart. Here's Goddess. That one drops for her. And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Willie. Outside Agumbawale. Outside Howard. To stop the run. New York with the rebound. First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Picked by Thornton. Now here is Goddess. Started now by Agumbawale. Pass to Thornton. Shoots over Lopez and Shaw. Shot by Thornton, no good. The Wings trail. Up top of Agumbawale. Defended by Stewart. Now here's Agumbawale. She's covered closely. And another miss by Dallas.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. You got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Goddess. She has 7. Tries from 10. That one goes. Count it.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint, and they keep scoring points.
And you know, Brian, there's not really a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting in the paint like they have been on this run.
Enrique Agumbawale on the wing, defended by Stewart. And it's Arike Ogunbowale with the triple.
Well, with how active Arike is offensively, that three-pointer is there for her. You just can't take everything away from Arike.
Stewart with the screen. And she uses the glass on the layup.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now here's Lopez Seneschal. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. There's Ogunbowale with the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Picked by Thornton. Here's Goddess. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
Pass to Ogunbowale. Screen by McCowan. Dallas again with the bucket.
Assist goes to Arike Ogunbowale.
New York in the lead. It's stolen by Howard. Right side Ogunbowale to the inside. Here's Willie. Laney Hamilton covering. Ogunbowale, no good. And it's New York's ball. By Thornton. Here's Goddess. And she banks in the layup.
And her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Now Ogunbowale. 6 points for her. Here's Willie. Numbered by Ionescu. McCowan inside. Rebound by Goddess.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Buries it from three-point range.
Everything's going according to plan for them offensively so far. Coaching staff has got to be impressed.
I'm impressed. I mean, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. They're scoring with confidence.
Down low. Here's McCowan. Misses off the left iron. And so it's New York with it. 7-point differential. Now here is Goddess. McCowan defending. And that one's good. Goddess.
They're doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
Yeah, and that's the key right there. Consistency. They'll stay in control of this game if they stick with the game plan and don't waste possession.
Absolutely.
And it's Taylor Thornton with the foul. That's her first foul. The Wings making a switch here. Dallas with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Back to Howard. Shoots over Laney Hamilton. Howard gets the bucket. And it's New York's ball. Now here is Goddess. 17 points in the game. Laney Hamilton the screen. Here's Goddess. From down in the low post, it goes.
9 of 10 here in the first. Scorching hot.
Here's Willie. Vandersloot defending. To the middle. Here's McCowan. It's good. It's her second basket. She's shooting 2 for 4.
Obviously, McCowan's 6'7" size helps her down low, but she also has a little host of ways to beat you in some nice touch.
Here's Goddess. Rebound Dallas. Lopez Seneschal outside. Here's Willie. Howard. Hamilton covering. Clock at 6. To the right side. McCowan. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Encouraging to see McCowan extend her range a bit. Forces her defender out, adds some spacing to the floor.
New York calls timeout.
Substitution on the court.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Brown, covered by Goddess. Here's Sheldon. The three-pointer off the mark. Goddess with the ball. 19 points in the game. Good D from Kalani Brown.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Segrist outside. Back to Sheldon. Outside Agumbawale. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Offensive board. Here's Brown. Got a hand on it. And here's Goddess. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. And that one's in too. She has missed only 3 of the 13 shots she's attempted.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Now here's Agumbawale. 12 points for her. Segrist gets the bucket.
Because Agumbawale draws so much attention in the pick and roll game, she's more than happy to facilitate.
Here's Goddess. 21 points in the game. She gets that one.
That finish brings me back to the old days, and I love it. The silky smooth finger roll right there.
Segrist outside. Brown. Sheldon outside. Agumbawale from long range. Well, rebound by Burke. Sabali the screen. Here's Goddess. Count it.
She is definitely making her presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently.
Dallas trailing here. Segrist outside. Back to Agumbawale. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Vandersloot. Agumbawale, no good.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Screen by Stewart. Here's Goddess. That one goes in.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
Now here's Agumbawale. 12 points for her. Great touch on the 16-footer.
The D has no answer for Ogunbowale, which is why she keeps getting the ball and capitalizing.
Screen by Stewart. Now Goddess. She's got 27. What's the mark?
Second personal foul.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
A nice job of drawing contact and creating opportunities at the line this quarter.
Yeah, that's my kind of basketball, straight ahead and physical.
Pass to Howard. A kick out to Agumbawale. Puts up a 3. Enrique Agumbawale with another miss.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap.
Now here's Goddess. 28 points for her. Good on the shot.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
Here's Lopez and a shawl. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Agunbowale is screened. Here's Natasha Howard for three. And the three ball is good.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
By Thornton. Now here's Goddess. 30 points in the game. 7-foot shot. Howard with the rebound. It's Lou Lopez and a shawl on the wing. Defended by Stewart. Here's Willie. Outside Agunbowale. Again, it's the wings from deep.
That is a huge performance for her. She drained 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and she's got 2 more here in the second.
Now here's Goddess. McCowan defending. Goddess with the ball. Good work defensively by Tierra McCowan. Here's Willie, covered by Ionescu. Agunbowale. Here's McCowan. New York with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. And here's Goddess. Back to Ionescu. First shot attempt. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Not ignoring the middle part of the court. The more of these that Ionescu hits, the more space you'll get to operate.
Here's Willie. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to McCowan. Stolen by Lainey Hamilton. And here's Goddess. And that one goes long. And stolen by Ionescu. Picked by Thornton. Goddess up top. McCowan defending. And they pick up 2.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Now here's Lopez Seneschal. There's a screen by McCowan. There's Agunbowale with the 3 for Goddess. Nails the baby hook.
What an absolute force McCowan is down low. The board, the points, what a talent.
Picked by Thornton. Here's Goddess. 32 points in the game. The 11-footer. Tasha Howard pulls it in. Here's Willie. Pass to Lopez Seneschal. Now here's McCowan. Back to Lopez Seneschal. Shot clock at 5. Screen by McCowan. Lets the 3 fly. That's a no-go. And she's still looking for her first bucket after 2 shots. Inside. Low block shot. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
That's just run-of-the-mill for her. She's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And the first half now in the books. Liberty out in front, up 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And the second half about to start in just a few moments. We've seen Goddess really having a great game here.
Well, in a game this important, we knew they were going to need a big performance from her, and in that first half, she delivered.
But here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So she's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
Here's Ionescu. Now got it. To the paint. Stewart. Good D by Natasha Howard. The Wings trail. Here's Willie. Pass to Howard. Agunbawale. Here's Willie. Looking for her first basket still in this one. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. McCowan, no good. Here's New York now. Stewart with the screen. Here's Goddess. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two. And she knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Liberty.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Willie. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside Agunbawale. Takes the three. Gets it to go from downtown.
The pick and roll game is the bread and butter for Ogunbowale. Loves working off picks and finding little spaces to operate.
Now here is Goddess. She's got 34. Agunbawale with the steal. And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball. Here's Willie, covered by Ionescu. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the three. And again, it's Dallas with a three.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
Picked by Thornton. Now here is Goddess. McCowan defending. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by McCowan. Agunbawale, shot is good.
A sensational run has them on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
It's been an unreal turnaround, and I'm going to credit their defense right along with their offense for giving them the spark they needed.
It has been, on both sides of the court, what they've needed.
Now here is Goddess. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
She's really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Here's Willie, covered by Ionescu. Outside Agunbawale. Off target with the three. New York in the lead. Now here is Goddess. She's got 36 points. Inside. And down it goes. 2 points.
They're not rotating quickly enough on defense down low.
They've got to provide more resistance inside.
Outside Agunbawale. Lopez and Shaw outside. And stolen by Ionescu. Lays it in off the breakaway.
That was all Ionescu. The steal, the basket. What a sequence.
Here's the Wings with the ball. 9-point game. Outside Agunbawale. Sinks the three-pointer.
She got loose from three-point range in the first half and showing signs here in the second.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Goddess. Picked by Thornton. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. Yeah, count it.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Willie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Out to the left wing. And again, it's Dallas converting.
Assisted by Enrique.
Goddess with the ball. And she has 38 in the game. Picked by Thornton. Here's Goddess. Softly drops in the floater.
What a mismatch it's been in the post. I mean, where's the defensive adjustment? They're just getting eaten alive out there.
Yeah, I agree. They got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a sub. This is getting ridiculous.
Here's Willie. Lopez and Shaw outside. Just 5 to shoot. There's a Wale with the 3. And it's Ionescu with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Stewart with the screen. Here's Goddess. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the tip of the layup.
Here's McCowan. Mr. Ball, Mr. Basket for a 5th happy pairing of the game. She's 5 for 9.
Good recognition from Wale. She's more than capable of understanding when her teammates are wide open.
Now here's Goddess. And she has 42. Pass to Thornton. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Now Goddess. Trying her luck from deep. She can't hit that time. Here's Willie. Covered by Ionescu. Here's Willie. Back to Wale. From downtown, it's good from long range.
What an exhibition she's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Pass to Goddess. It's not going to go for her. Good work defensively by Tierra McCowan. Outside of Wale. Here's Natasha Howard for 3. The rebound by the Liberty. They've led by as many as 11 points. Picked by Thornton. Goddess with the ball. And it's Howard picking her up. Thornton outside. Lainey Hamilton. Natasha Howard with the rebound.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Lopez and Shaw outside. Outside Howard. Pass to McCowan. Wale. Covered by Thornton. Back to McCowan. Lopez and Shaw outside. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. And here's Goddess. Stewart with the screen. To end the drought. And that one's good. Goddess.
Absolutely. She's been a matchup nightmare in this game. She's eaten up anyone they've had on her.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the looks they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm sure the coaches will let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior.
Substitution on the court.
Here's the Wings with the ball. They trail by 11. Pass to Segrist. Now Kuia. Sheldon outside. There's a Wale with the 3. They get it back. Shot by Brown, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor. It's all adding up.
Well, you look across team stats, it's one of many areas they're winning, and they've secured a big lead.
They've looked very sharp tonight.
I'm loving it.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with the pass like that.
Pass to Segrist. And here's Brown. Sheldon outside. Agumbawale from long range. Rebound by Goddess.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Vandersloot's shot is off. Seacrest right side. Outside Agumbawale. Brown with the screen. Shoots over Vandersloot. Agumbawale, no good.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far.
Stewart with the screen. Here's Goddess. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Kuia. Here's Sheldon. It's tipped. Now here's Goddess. Covered by Seacrest. Stewart with the screen. Here's Goddess. Covered by Seacrest. Misses off the right iron.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Back to Agumbawale. The rebound by the Liberty.
She might have wore herself out with the performance in the last quarter. She hasn't had nearly the same kind of success in this one.
Now Goddess. Out to the right wing. Here's Stewart. Out to Vandersloot. Pass to Burke. Now here's Goddess. Down low. Stewart. Great D that time from Kuia. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball not only inside, but convert those opportunities.
No doubt what their offensive philosophy is today. Pound that ball inside.
I love it.
Pass to Sheldon. Seacrest. Over to the wing. On the wing, J.C. Sheldon. Puts it up. Agumbawale, no good.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
Sottily the screen. To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Shaky defense down low again. It's just been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like this inside.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over. By Ionescu. To the middle.
Well, there's the physicality of Natasha Howard. When she's aggressive, it makes defense compromise on the way up.
And the first one at the line is good. And she makes the first, but misses the second. And so it's New York with it. Goddess with the ball. By Thornton. Here's Goddess. Just 4 to shoot. There's the three. The shot by Ionescu. No good. And here's Lopez Seneschal. Here's Willie. Outside Agumbawale. Fires for three. Hits it from three-point range.
Let's what's gotten into her today. This is getting ridiculous.
Now here's Goddess. Guarded closely. Poked loose. It's stolen by Howard. And they're on the break. And it's good. Coming out the assist by Lou Lopez Seneschal.
Those are teammates who clearly know each other's moves very well.
Now here's Goddess. McCowan defending. Picked by Thornton. Here's Goddess. And that one drops.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes the traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
Picked by Thornton. Now here's Goddess. D right on her. The kick out to Ionescu. Good on the triple.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here because they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before.
As long as you're getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Outside Agumbawale. Down low. And the basket by Howard.
A force going to the hoop. I wouldn't want Howard coming at me off the pick and roll. Goes to the hoop with a vengeance.
Now Goddess. Pass to Thornton. Shoots over Lopez Seneschal. A shot by Thornton, no good. Now here's Agumbawale. The tray. Good on the three-point shot.
What are they thinking leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Stewart with the screen. Now here's Goddess. McCowan defending. Here's Goddess. And she drops in the layup off glass.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Howard misses. And they can burn some clock if they want.
And calm down. Get a little breather here, too.
Picked by Thornton. Here's Goddess. Makes it off the glass.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
To the paint. Pass to Howard. It doesn't go for her. Good work defensively by Breanna Stewart. Here's Goddess. Screen by Stewart. Here's Goddess. And that one's good.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin fillet.
It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Agumbawale. Kept alive. Here's McCowan. And a missed layup. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
The Dallas Wings, 81. We would like to thank all fans for making it out to tonight's event. Please exit the building carefully and drive home safely.
Congratulations on winning Rookie of the Year. It was a stellar debut season. What was some of the factors that went into your success, and how were you able to get the edge over Caitlin Clark?
Oh, well, the biggest factor was getting drafted by this franchise. It was the right place for me, both from a personal and player standpoint. I fit in with the fan base, but also the team. All of that played a part for sure. As for Caitlin, we drive each other to be better every day. I see her put up 30, and I'm like, well, I got to get 35 next game. So it's funny how competitive we are, and it was a close race, no doubt. Either one of us could have won it.
Right. How do you think you stack up against some of the previous winners who came before you?
I look at some of the recent winners like Aaliyah Boston, Ryan Howard, but also those from the past like Diana Taurasi, Elena Daldon. They all had such successful college careers, and their game translated well to the pros, and luckily I was able to do the same.
Wonderful. Is there any part of your game you feel you could improve on heading into next year?
Of course. The work is never done. I want to improve in all areas and just keep getting better and better and raise my game to the next level.
You're now part of an elite group of players who've won MVP. What was your mindset heading into this season, and was that one of your goals?
I think every player in the WNBA wants to win MVP. It's definitely something to strive for sure. I don't think I started the season with that as my focus, but I knew I was ready to make that next step. I worked hard in the off season, and I felt good about my game.
There's only a handful of players with multiple MVPs. What does it take to do it more than once?
It takes everything. Yeah, I mean, Diana Taurasi might go down as the GOAT, and she's only got one. Tamika Catchings as well. It's hard to do, so I'm going to enjoy this one for now and see what happens.
What was the first reaction you had when you found out?
I laughed. Not because I thought it was funny. I just didn't know what to say.
Oh.
Winning MVP has just always been a dream of mine, so when they told me, I just couldn't stop laughing and smiling. The video should be on social media somewhere.